Imagine having a last name that encourages people to ask you whether or not someday you'll be coming into a large amount of money coming from the Mrs. Butterworth Syrup Company. Well, my last name does encourage people to do that, and unfortunately, I have no money coming to me from the syrup company. When my parents were deciding what to name me, I don't believe that there was no baby book with the names in it that they were paying names on and off of each other. I think they just both mutually decided that I would be named after someone in my family. Both of my parents believed that it was important to them that I be named after people in my family. But before I tell you why I got my name, I want to tell you the story about what my name was going to be. My parents both decided that they didn't want to find out if I was a boy or a girl. So for the first 9 months of my life, I went by the name of Joe. If I were to be a boy, my name was supposed to be Joseph Raymond. Um, at some point along the lines, my mom had a dream that she was having a boy, so she just thought that I was a boy, and that's how the name stuck. The name Joseph came from my mom's best friend from high school, whose name was Joey, and the name Raymond was the name of my father's father, so my grandfather. A funny story that kind of still goes around about my name being Joe involves my cousin Caitlin. So my mom's due date was supposed to be March 25th of 1995. As most firstborn children are, I was a few weeks late. Um, as the weeks continued to add up, and I still hadn't been born, my entire family became impatient. One of the more impatient ones was my cousin Caitlin, who was 2 years older than me. Everyone knew that my name was supposed to be Joe, and that I was going to be a boy. So she would walk up to my mom and get in real close to her stomach and try to say, "Joe, come on out." But being 2 years old, she couldn't speak very well at that age. So instead it came out, "Doe Mount." That has since become a long running joke. And if I'm running late in the morning, she'll come up and knock on my door, "Doe, come out." So it was fun to have something funny like that to look back on from when we were younger. I was finally born on April 11th of 1995, and to both of my parents' surprise, I was not a boy, I was a girl. The last name Butterworth originates from England, specifically Lancashire and Yorkshire. The suffix worth means homestead, so that essentially is saying that a place where butter is made is what the name means. My first name Ashley derives from England as well, and it means to live in the ash grove. I received this name because this was also a family name. The name Ashley was my grandmother on my father's side's mother's maiden name. My middle name, although it is spelled Emigh, is pronounced like the name Amy. This name was also a family name. It is my mother's mom's maiden name, so my grandmother's maiden name. My middle name specifically has always been very important to me because it's something that's unique that not many people have. The only other people that I know with this name are relatives of my grandmother, who it is their last name now. Although my middle name is very uncommon, my first name is very common, especially in the year that I was born. It can be spelled several different ways. Ashley, like my name is spelled. Ashleigh, which is my personal favorite. And Ashlee. In 1995, it was in the top 5 names for girls, and it was in the first spot, with 2,055 people being born that year with that first name. As for nicknames, I feel like most people have the embarrassing nickname that their parents call them. Most of my family calls me Ash. Some people try to call me that, but if they're not close to me, it feels kind of weird. My dad has always called me Peanut. I don't know why he chose to call me that, but I know that he always has. And a nickname that my mom has always had for me is Chucklebean because I apparently used to laugh a lot, and she would probably say that I still do. Thank you.